Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your June general or spiritual reading. Welcome to the channel. Guys, remember to like and subscribe. And let's get on with your messages. So, Aquarius, let's see what Spirit has for you for the month of June. Messages for Aquarius, Spirit, for the month of June. Okay, Aquarius, we have truth be told. So there could be something that you want to express or something that you want to say this month. I love the energy of truth because I feel that when we are aware of what is real, we're able to manifest, communicate, set boundaries, and so on and so on. So Aquarius, let's see what changes need to be made this month for you when it comes to you communicating, expressing yourself, or setting boundaries. So we have card number 14, which is truth be told. So this card talks about honesty, accepting things for face value, coming out of denial, and the willingness to be transparent and clear in all areas of your life. Okay, this card has a strong focus on clarity of communication. The message here says, there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing. And then there is a truth, subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent believer. This is not a time to debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. So Aquarius, this month, I don't care if your communication is to someone else, if the communication is within yourself. I have not known an Aquarius yet who doesn't know how to speak up when it's time. Aquariuses tend to be very outspoken, very bold, not bodacious, but bold in the fact that if there's something that you need to say, you will say it. You will make your intentions clear to others. And when an Aquarius goes silent, I feel that it's almost like woe to the world, okay? Or woe to the relationship, or woe to the situation that you're dealing with at the time. Silent Aquariuses are dangerous. So Aquarius, this month, Spirit is asking you to speak up, speak your truth. If you're feeling some type of way, let it be known, right? If you're holding back when it comes to yourself, what you want for your life, walking in your purpose, you need to be honest with yourself. Is this something that I want to do? Is this something that I can do? Is this something that is possible for me? Okay, I know the spiritual community will say, oh, if you believe, you can do anything. Well, there's probably a lot of truth to that, but is this something that you really want to do? Like, does it resonate with you? If you're starting a business, wanting to go back to school, be honest with yourself. Are you doing this because it's going to bring you more money? Are you doing this because, this is something that your heart is drawing you to do, Aquarius? So it's time to communicate honestly and truthful with yourself, everyone around you, and in every situation that you're dealing with so that you can be happy, okay? You don't want to be miserable. So Aquarius, let's get some more messages for you and see what else you have to say, okay? I feel that I don't know, there's this truth or whatever this is that you're dealing with is going to start some type of new beginning for you. Whether this is mental clarity or something in your physical world, I think that if you tell the truth and if you're honest and if you're clear, that this is a new beginning for you, Aquarius. So don't let ego or fear play a role in whatever it is that you need to say this month. Okay, guys, so you're hiding something here, right? The High Priestess is here. It says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. You see? So I see this here. So I feel like this month, there's something on your mind. Okay, maybe for some of you with the High Priestess here, because the High Priestess can sometimes put you in a place of illusion. Okay, she reminds me personally a lot of the moon because she's so secretive, right? She's full of knowledge, and there's tons of strength in the High Priestess's energy, but at the same time, if the energy isn't used correctly, you can kind of cheat yourself out of something or lose yourself out of some type of something you want, I guess is what I'm thinking here. So it says, listen to your intuition. Be honest with yourself. So this is going to take some deep diving. Whatever it is that's on your mind this month, whatever you're thinking about, you're going to have to trust and believe that this is for you. Okay, and be patient. There's no rush. Okay, this card is asking you to have patience and consider carefully what you want before acting. Okay, so really think about the situation. Be honest with yourself, before you make any moves. Like, get in that Aquarian energy. Okay, think that shit till you can't think it through no more. Okay, this is a time for you to actually get in your head, to get in those thoughts and use that energy, right, that you represent, to put you in a place where things are going to get better. Because I feel like there's something heavily on your mind. And for some of you, this has to do with your dreams. For others of you, this is a conversation piece with someone where maybe you just need to take the high road. Maybe someone then ticked you off, and maybe it's just not necessary for you to speak that truth. Maybe the truth is to you, we're speaking, but spiritually, it's probably not even worth it. And for others of you, it's the complete opposite, right? You're going to have to set some boundaries with someone and let them know, like, what is on your mind, because someone may have you mistaken, okay? And maybe someone is I almost feel like a downgrade, like someone may be putting you down when in fact that's not you at all. You're the High Priestess. Like, who are you talking to? You don't know who you're dealing with. I feel like some of you have that type of energy going on around you, but nonetheless, this month I feel like you guys are going to set those boundaries. Say what you have to say, do what you have to do. Okay, create what you want to create. Use the knowledge that you have, right? Watch your dreams too, okay? Because I feel like the universe could be communicating with you this month through your dreams. The Hermit just flipped over. I was just thinking about this guy, okay? So some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, but others of you just need to reflect and think about what it is that you want to say, what it is that you want to do, where it is that you want to go this month. Like, what are your dreams? What is it that Aquarius wants to change? Because I feel that is coming, okay? Card number 14, that's a 5. Fives are all about changes, okay? Time to move on from some situation or some person in your energy this month. So what else do we have for Aquarius? Look, the High Priestess flipped over again. Like, you guys are in some serious thoughts. So someone has, either this is something deep within you, like you're in a place or a space where you just want change, okay? And this is heavily on your mind. I don't know what this is, but if you live in this reality, this is either a relationship, a job, right? There's something that you want to do, and I feel that it's on your mind so much that you're dreaming about it. You're waking up about it. A lot of you, this is your job. This may have to do with your job. I just felt that. Maybe there's someone at your job that you feel as though you need to speak up to, or there's something that you need to talk about. Maybe you're just, keeping it to yourself or hiding it right now. I don't know. There could be a secret here that you're not telling, or someone's not telling you, but I feel like the truth is coming out one way or the other. So we got a couple flippers here. I'm going to take them. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. So as I said before, for some of you, this may be concerning your home. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, this could be concerning an earth sign. Like I said before, it very well could be any earth sign, but Virgo has definitely been on my mind here. This also could deal with your work with the Three of Pentacles, you know, communicating once again. So there's something or some situation around you in which you need to speak up, okay? If this is your job, this could be your boss, okay? This could be some type of leader of some kind, or whoever is above you, basically, all right? But this has to do with teamwork, expansion. This also has to do with laying foundations, right? Collaborating with others so that you can expand, make more money for yourself. Some of you could be into public speaking. Some of you could be maybe thinking about writing a book. And some of you could just simply be thinking about just getting the hell out of Dodge, okay? Maybe you're at a place, a job, or you're in some type of situation where you just don't want to be there anymore. You're ready to move on, okay? I feel that you've learned some type of lesson wherever you are. You've overcome this particular energy, and you're just like, look, I'm out. I don't know. It's just time for me to go, and it's time for you. Some of you is just like, I don't know. I feel some of you like walking in to your superior, and you're just like, look, I this is my resignation. It's time for me to move on. You know, there's too much here. Okay. This is where some of you just want your life to get better, or you're looking for something better here. A lot of you, this is a pay raise. This is a change of employment. All right. A heavy emphasis on your pentacles, your money, okay, where you're working, what you want to do, where you want to go in life. I feel like it's just time to just pack your bags and go, okay? So a lot of you could be handing in those resignations and saying that, you know, I'm good. Yeah, you want something new, right? And I feel like you're going to communicate this. So I almost feel like there's someone here that's kind of like slow quitting, okay? Because we know that, you know, pages, you know, sometimes, you know, have a, you know, any pentacle kind of has like that slow energy to it, okay? But I feel like this message that you're going to be delivering to someone soon, you know, is going to allow you to create a solid start. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a new beginning for a lot of you. The Page of Pentacles is all about a new job, all right, y'all? See what I'm saying? You know, messages, all right, manifestations, solid starts, you know, money, you know, and this is good news. So I feel like you did whatever this is you're doing, this new beginning when it comes to your finances, your safety, your security is going to definitely be a good solid start. Because where you are right now, I feel that you may be, I'm not going to say miserable, but that's kind of how I feel. Or maybe where what you're doing right now is causing you a little suffering, some anxiety, a little worry. Okay, you could be losing some sleep at night, thinking about what the hell you're gonna do next, right? What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? What am I good at, right? I need to make this money. I need to pay my bills, right? But I'm tired of being stuck, and I'm tired of sitting where I am. So you guys are definitely looking forward to some type of new beginning here, to use it, the universe bringing you in something beautiful. Some of you could be thinking about returning back to some other place where you've worked before. Spirit is saying others of you, I feel, are maybe working with someone that you know. You could have had someone offer you a job, maybe a friend saying, hey, come take this job, but you may not be, you know, so sure about it. So you're kind of confused. You're maybe like, you know, torn between, do I go, do I stay? Is the grass greener on the other side? I kind of feel that energy here. I don't know. A lot of you could be pairing up with someone. Maybe someone's offered you, maybe an old friend may have said, hey, you know, let's start this business together, like, right? So you could either be going back to a past employer, or you could be teaming up with somebody, collaborating with an old friend, maybe starting a business with somebody else. I tell you this though, like, whatever this is, like, I'm not psychic. I can't predict your future, okay? But for whoever's resonating with this particular reading, I feel like you know what to do, right? Truth be told, like, you know what to do. Like, the High Priestess is here. You have that higher wisdom. Like, you know what to do. And I feel like if you just follow your intuition, I feel that it's going to lead you right where it is that you need to be. Okay, guys? So let's see what else we have here for you guys. You got money on your mind this month, okay? Lots of changing and shifting. Look, you got decisions everywhere. Decision. You know, the Two of Swords is all about, you know, indecision, okay? But you have a multitude of, I just feel like a lot of you are multi-talented. And sometimes when we have a lot of opportunity available to us, it is hard, to make a decision. It is hard, to plan and to proceed forward. But I feel with the Two of Wands here, it's time for you to make a decision. Okay, the Two of Wands is very similar to the Two of Swords, in which it's saying, hey, there's options, okay? There's decisions that need to be made here. Both of these cards represent you having to make some type of decision. The Two of Swords is you thinking about thinking about this particular choice or decision, whereas the Two of Wands is you in a space where, you know what, I'm gonna have to make some progress here. I'm gonna have to, to start taking some, those first steps towards some type of new path here. So this is basically where you are. You're on a path to success. I just think that you have to make up your mind this month and figure out what it is that you want to do. Some of you feel simply just stuck where you are. And if this is a relationship, by all means, I can tell you that this is definitely with an earth sign. I keep hearing it. I keep feeling it. I know we only have, we have 3 pentacles on the table. All right. So I feel like I could be sensing this because I see this. But honestly, I just feel that some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn. It could be a Taurus, but I kind of feel like it's Virgo-ish or maybe even Capricorn in some way. And I feel that it's like you're tempted to go, all right? And this could even be, if it's not a relationship, whoever your leader is could very well be an earth sign. And you know how earth signs are, they out there cracking the whip. All they think about, is money, 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 money. And this energy could also be yours, right? You thinking about money, 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 money. But it is strong emphasis here on money, security, stability, and things of that nature. But I feel like the spirit or universe wants you to know that you're not stuck. Okay, you're not powerless, you're not stuck. If you're feeling like you don't have options, I feel that the energy on the table says otherwise. Okay, you're just gonna have to go do a deep dive, go within and figure out who am I, what do I want to do. And let's not waste time. Don't make decisions based off of what's going to bring you money. Base some of your decision off of what's going to bring you happiness, because that is what's important, at least to me. Okay, you could be different. I mean, for some people, money is it. Okay, and I can tell you from just life and watching others, even celebrities, you have a lot of money, but it's not necessarily going to bring you happiness. And money will bring you happiness, but just for a short while. After a while, the money just becomes part of you, and then subconsciously you start to look for happiness elsewhere, Aquarius. And I don't know, there's different Aquariuses out there, but for the majority of you guys, life is more about freedom, happiness. It's not always so focused on money and stability. But if this is an area right now that you're having some difficulties in, I can see where you're so fixated on trying to figure out what your next move will be, because a lot of you are just tired. Look, I'm sick of this job. I'm sick of not making the money that I want to make. I just need something new in my life. So I do see that here for all of you. So you have a decision to make, Aquarius, and I feel that you have many, many options. You just have to figure out what to go, okay? Remember I said earlier, I feel like a lot of you are just kind of stressed out. And this is all about, look, your money. Look what's on the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. This is all about your money. For those of you who say, you know what, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. I'm going to take this job that my bestie said, hey, come over here. You're making this money. I feel like you're going to get that money. Whatever it is that you're focusing on right now is going to put you ultimately in this 10 of Pentacles energy. This is good money right here. All right. You may have to work a little hard for it, but this is good money. Okay. This is considered the card of a windfall. Okay. You just have to make up your mind. You just have to make up your mind, put a plan in action, move towards that, Aquarius. And I think this month you're going to be happy with your decision. So let's get a couple messages from the Philosopher's Treasure deck. I like this deck. It just has some random messages in here. So as we close out, let's see what messages we can get from this beautiful deck. Let's see, Aquarius, messages for Aquarius. All right. It says, beware of the barrenness of a busy life. Okay, so it says beware of the barrenness of a busy life. So sometimes we can be running around, right? And this is a lot of you. You're employed somewhere where I feel like you're just busy, 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 and yet you're not seeing the money, right? It's just burning up your energy, you know, and your time. So it may just be the time for you guys to kind of restructure your foundations. Okay, think about, you know, what are you gaining from all of the work that you do? So if you're at one of those jobs, much like mine, where, you know, I'm just running around all night, I'm busy, I'm tired, and yet, you know, nothing's changing. You know, I say it's the card is saying beware of that, because there's no, what is the reward at the end of this other than you saying, well, you know, I went to work today, I got paid today, now I'm going to go home. So Spirit is asking you to beware of the barrenness of a busy life, okay? And this quote looks like it's by Marcus. I can't even read the last name, okay? But that is a quote from somebody by the name of Marcus. All right, let's get a message from Spirit, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius for the month of June. Spirit, give us a flyer. Yeah, that's what I like. All right, a blessing in the sky. I love that, Aquarius. So this is a beautiful message for you. Beautiful spiritual message for you for the month of June. There's a blessing in the sky. It's almost like whatever decision you choose to make, you know, is going to be okay. The bottom of the decks is all is well, Aquarius. So don't stress yourself the hell out. All right, guys, take a deep breath in, breathe out, and know that you are the ruler. You are the star of the universe. All your wishes will come true. Okay, all is well. So Aquarius, thank you guys for stopping and watching. Please like and share the videos to encourage any fellow Aquariuses out there this month. You know, it's a crazy place, and I feel that any good news that we can get and receive is always going to be valuable to our soul and spirit, Aquarius. See you in the next reading.